Hello folks and welcome to Wish Me Luck Meta Detecting. So this time I'm going to present 4 different art projects that we created using the shards that we found at the Vantage picnic area by the Chicago River. Remember that video? We did 3 series of findings from the picnic area, and in the last one we gathered a few shards that we said that we would use to make some projects. These are very simple projects and ideas of what you can do with your findings. You can use them for different purposes. You can use them for decoration, for example, or even for profit. So I hope that you enjoy looking at the way I put together these projects and the same way that I enjoy making them and presenting them to you. Okay, so without any further delay, let's see those projects. So for this project, we're gonna need a wood plaque like this. We're gonna need our shard, a bouquet of flowers. These are artificial flowers, okay? A paint, color pink, a paintbrush, and a strong glue. And we're gonna start painting our plaque pink color to match the bouquet. All right. We're gonna start with our first coat of paint. That's a beautiful color. Then after this first coat, we're gonna let it dry. We're gonna try a different coat. Second coat. Okay, so the wood plaque is already dry. It's a very nice pink color to match the bouquet. What I did is that it doesn't need a second coat. I thought of giving a different coat, but I rather would go with a golden border, since our chart here has also a border edge. So I'm gonna try to use gold color for the edge. Before I do that, I use a little bit of twine and I staple it so it will work as a hanger. Okay, but you can use a frame hanger if you want, but this is right because I already have the twine, and it's easier that way. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna proceed now to add some color to the edge, right, using this gold art paint. This is a semi-gloss one. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I have masked all the working area so that then I'm gonna paint the border using this beautiful golden paint. So we're gonna start doing that. You see it's a very rich golden color and it goes perfectly with the pink I don't have to give this like a second. If I like the wash look of it, then I don't have to do like a second coat. Then I'm gonna leave it just like that. Okay. Looking good really right now. There you go, so that you can get a better view of what I'm doing. Look really nice so far. Really doesn't need a lot of it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna show you the final result when it dries out. Now I'm gonna proceed to remove the tape. I like the wash finish, so I didn't go too crazy with the gold. I'm gonna remove this now. Looks pretty good. Looks really good. See all the gold edges, kind of a wash. This is automotive paint, but you know what? This is about recycling. I have this diamond clear satin finish for a while. I don't use it, so they give it a good use now, right? Okay, let's do this. I'm not gonna go crazy with this either. No, it's just a fine layer. That's it. So at this time, the broken coffee cup shard has been added to the plaque along with the bouquet. Let's see what the next step is now. But notice that another element was added, little change of plans. Okay, let's see what this is all about. So my wife now is adding some mousse. She's gonna cover all the gaps of the shard. And what else are you making?
A bow.
So, okay, so she is also making a bow. She is really invested in this project. I like that. And gonna be a nice decoration for the house. There you go. Now she's working on a bow for the piece to embellish it. And then as soon as she finishes with the bow, I'm gonna show you the finished project. It was also her idea to put this plaque into this frame with a watch, a yellow watch, and it fit perfectly. This is something that she bought on a thrift store, and it fit really perfect for the project. So it's gonna look nicer now. All right, there you go. He is making the bow. He knows how to make those bows. Look at that, beautiful. And these are just ideas of things that you can do with your finds, and you can even profit out of the finds. You don't need to necessarily try to sell your jewelry or old coins, for which you probably not going to get a lot. But if you create something like this is a unique project unique idea, and you can profit out of this. This is not for sale because I don't sell any of my stuff, and I know that many of you either. But if you are a little creative, you can then find ways to make some money out of your finds. All right, so let's continue working on the bow. Very nice pink bow for the project. And as soon as we finish with this, I'm going to show you the finished project. And here you have it, a beautiful art project coming off a simple broken coffee cup. It turns out to be now a beautiful decoration for our house. Well, just an idea of the things that you can do with your finds. So for our next project, I'm going to need the following materials. I need a plaque, a wooden plaque, a prop that I bought, the shards that I gathered, strong glue, paint. In this case is going to be red, a sand block to sand out the plaque, then some other materials. Okay, let's see how it turns out. With the plaque lightly sanded, we're going to proceed now to paint the background red. It's going to be a nice bloody red. These plaques, wooden plaques, you can buy at any craft store, and sometimes hardwares like Lowe's and Home Depot, they also carry them. They don't carry many of them, but you can try. Okay. And add more paint so we can do our sides. I should have done the sides first. That way it would not move. I'm not gonna care too much about the sides because like I did in a previous project, I'm going to add some gold details to it. Looking pretty good. Go on to this side now. Then what we're gonna do is to let it dry. This is acrylic paint. This one is red poppy, and you have the eggshell semi-made finish. Okay, it dries really quick. Well, get that we are pretty done here. Pretty much done. Okay, so we have covered the main area of the plaque so that we can add some gold paint around it. And then we're gonna work with this glass, and we're gonna add these plastic grapes to our project, and these are the charts that we're gonna use for this project. Okay, stay tuned. So that now this golden paint is dry, so we're gonna proceed now to work on the project. Stay tuned. So at this time I added the broken shards. This time is a broken wine cup. Also the tip of a wine bottle, an old wine bottle, and also another shard that reads wine, which fit perfectly for this project. Additionally, I added some crushed glass to resemble wine being poured from the broken wine bottle onto the broken wine cup. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Lastly, notice another interesting chart reading wine, which I found that fit perfectly for the project. A really cool one too. Okay, people, so this is the project finished. Beautiful. I call this one the broken wine glass and the broken wine bottle. These are the charts that I found in the river, in the picnic area. This one says wine, so I found this one perfect for the project. And then I added these props here to the project. Wonderful. So for our next project, we're going to use the butter tops, old butter tops, some corks, some other bits for decoration, and we're going to use this old uh, canvas painting that we found at a thrift store. So let's see how it goes, okay? So this is the project finished. It's a very simple project. Well, just a matter of gluing all the butter tops, put some corks, and then add some decoration on the background. Looks really nice. So this is gonna be our mosaic project using all the charts from the picnic area. So we're gonna need this. We're gonna need a place where we're gonna place them nicely, like a frame, deep, so that we can then add some grout and some glaze. And these are the materials that we found around the house that we're going to reuse, like grout, tile adhesive. This we bought. This is the glaze. We're gonna use some tiles, a glue gun, and a heat gun, and some other materials that, as we move on the project, we're gonna add. Okay. So right now we are adding the tile adhesive to the shards. That's the next step. And we need to start filling out the gaps. Looking good. Okay, so once all the shards are placed and the tile adhesive is properly dry, we're going to proceed to add the grout. Okay, so once we have all the shards covered, then we're going to proceed to remove the excess on the shards using a damp sponge. Cannot be too damp though, because otherwise it's going to ruin our grout. When you see that all the shards begin to show up, trying to establish a consistency here. So I remove the excess grout, and you see the shards are beginning to show up. We're gonna let this dry a little bit more, and then we're gonna go around each one of the shards to clean them up. It's gonna look nice. So this is a painstaking process, but it has to be done this way. So you damp towel you don't want it too damp, then you start taking all the grout from all your shards. Basically, it's a process of going one by one to uncover them from the grout, because the issue here is that all the shards are not the same height. This is something that we found, and they have different sizes, different thickness, and so it takes some ingenuity to do this job, to do this project. But it's coming out well. When the grout, the background dries out, then we can clean all of these beautiful shards better. There's some missing here that we're gonna add, and here we'll add a little bit more of grout. But basically, we have most of them out. I'm gonna keep working on it until I uncover all of them. The letters are gone for now, but I'm gonna add them once we finish cleaning all the shards. We're gonna add the letters again. So far so good, looking good. This is gonna turn out really beautiful. So now the grout is completely dry and hardened, and all the pieces were cleaned. It looks pretty good. We added the letters again, and now we're going to proceed to add the epoxy glass mixture to make it look nicer, and that will be then the end of the project. So now I'm ready for the super glaze. So I have the two parts, the activator and the resin. So I'm gonna put them in these containers, and then we're gonna proceed to add it to the project and see how it goes. We're supposed to wait about 4 to 5 minutes, mixing the two parts together really good. Then when I add to see how it goes, and if I need to add more, then I will add more. So I pour half of the container and proceeding now to add the super glaze. I have to spray it out using this foam spatula, foam brush, whatever you want to call it, evenly. And we have some time before this is all set up. Get that there's no room left without the glaze. Some parts are gonna be on the surface, but there's no way you can help that out because these are plates and they have some shapes, some curves, and so it's okay to leave it like this. Looking really good. So now we need to remove the bubbles, so we're gonna use the heat gun here, the heat gun, to smoothen the mixture and remove all the bubbles. Okay, so right now I am removing all the bubbles using the heat gun. It's working really good. And exploding all the bubbles. It's gonna look really nice. Okay, you got the idea, right? So at this point, all the glaze is already dry, looks crystal clear, and our project, the Riverview Mosaic project, is finished. And it has its meaning, okay? This is more of an abstract type of mosaic. It's not your typical mosaic that has some type of organization. Again, I'm sorry for the airplane passing by. I live like 15 minutes from the airport, okay? The O'Hare Airport. And so the meaning of this is the following. The shards, of course, represent all the dinnerware and flatware that were used at the picnic area, and then how they were found. Some of them were really buried, others were found on the surface. But because this picnic area was by the river, we decided to use as a background the gray grout, which is going to represent the color of the clay on the Chicago River. And all the pebbles or the little rocks also represent all the pebbles found at the picnic area and also the river. And finally, all this clear represent then the waters of the Chicago River. So this is a nice abstract mosaic. I like it very much. And this is it, okay? Riverview, this is where all the picnic area was found at. So beautiful mosaic. We're gonna probably change this frame to a better frame. I don't know yet. We're gonna think about it, but it looks really good the way it is. So thank you very much for your attention, and this is
an idea of the things that you can do with your finds. In this case, shards.
Okay, folks, that's all for now. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I encourage you to join me and subscribe to Wish Me Luck Meta Detective. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified about my next meta detecting and treasure hunting adventure. So until then, wish me luck!